Hey everybody, it's Alex with the Purple Epic. Thought I'd make a video as it is Snap-on Tuesday when my guy comes around. So I bought some new stuff which I'll show you in a minute. I'm currently working on this chaser. It's our Kicker demo car that we use for the audio side of things. I'll just give you a little show in the boot. It's got something in there, kind of cool. Little stab going on. But anyway, yeah, so I was going to change out for this radiator, but my parcel force company, true to their new, obviously careful shipping standards, trashed the fins on the radiator, so I'm going to be sending that back to the guys that sent it me. So clean the old one, put it back in, and just doing a few little tests with the old Snap-on scope, seeing what's getting hot, which is kind of cool. Should get one of these, such a godsend for finding fuses and stuff like that, which is all, you know, kind of hot and things. I do love it. See all the hoses getting nice and warm. But we're just waiting for the thermostat to open, and then obviously I can check the radiator, make sure it's doing its thing, not getting too hot in certain places, obviously with trapped air and whatnot, give it a little bleed, but we'll come back to that in a minute. So anyway, new stuff, right, first off, these, not even out of the packet yet, look how fresh that is. They are ball end Allen keys, so you can have a bit of adjustment on them when you're working in tight spaces, which is kind of cool. The only downside is obviously I've just bought this Purple Epic because I needed more space, and yeah, now where am I going to put them? Good job I have some spare drawers. But anyway, new stuff. Right, what have we bought? Since I spoke last, we have got new cutters. I bought some new mini cutters, some side cutters, some little grips, some needle nose pliers. They're very useful for obviously getting into the small stuff. I've had a couple of warranty replaces, obviously the guns, but apart from that, I don't know, let's have a little nose. What else we got? I'm sure there's something else that's new. Trim cells, it's all the same. Oh, I can confirm my box has been ordered. So obviously the damage that was in here from the delivery of them not putting this screw or bolt, whatever you want to call it, I think it's a screw, yeah. And not putting that back in order, my box has been ordered, which is kind of cool, so I'm waiting on that. But what I might do is I might speak to my Snap-on guy and see if I can do a bit of a deal, because I've obviously gone from 3 boxes, or technically 4, into this. I think what I'm going to do is get the other bottom bit that they're going to send me, and I'm going to figure out a way to bolt it on the side of it. So they do a Mr. Big, which is, if I remember correctly, is 2 classics stuck together, but they don't do a Mr. Epic. So I think just because it is a big throbbing purple monster, I think what we should do is make a Mr. Epic and have 2 of them, just because I can, and you can always have more space, you know, more tools, so why not? Saying with this now, what's the temperature saying? So that's on about half. God, love Jap engineering, seriously do. Oh, check this out, this was my my key, the Snap-on key. So the chasers in Japan used to come with a screwdriver like type key, but I obviously didn't have one. I had the regular key with my chaser. So I got my Snap-on guy to give me a screwdriver without the end in it, and I've machined it out, got another key cut, and then got on the grinder, kind of filed down the key so I could have like a shape good enough to locate and secure into here. Tapped a bolt into the end of it, key ring, and now I've got my Snap-on style key, but it actually says Snap-on, which the other ones don't, so one up for the boys at Snap-on. Right, let's get the scanner. What are we saying with this now then? So see the top's getting nice and hot. Core. Such a good bit of kit. Great for diagnosing misfires and electrical faults. You can see which relays are still active, or if they're stuck open, obviously they get real hot real quick. Has many uses, as well as obviously heated rear windows and heated seats. I've done a few diagnoses with them before. Nice to see that the intercooler piping is obviously cold, but I appreciate the car's not under any boost yet. You can see the turbo side of it down there, the manifold getting nice and warm. Little dump valve. It's getting there. Just going to get it up to 90 and see where it wants to sit. Let's see where he's at now. He's on the 80s. Yeah, he's going up. Obviously get rid of these air bubbles, so we don't want no air locks or anything like that. Most people obviously presume that when you have an air block or a water issue with air, that your temperature is going to go through the roof. It doesn't, it actually gets colder. Just going to bleed them out. Where's that sitting? About zero. Zero. Nearly halfway. God, I love the sound. It does sound good. Wait for that thermostat to open. Might be able to see it better on the video with that. And I'm trying to do this one sideways for you as well, so you can see it clearly. Little door builds I made for the old Chaser, for the Kicker speakers. Obviously all the stuff in here is Kicker other than the head unit, which is Pioneer. But you've got your little cube controller down here as well, which is kind of cool. That's just for the bass and stuff. Right, it's getting nearer 90. Let's just go and check the expansion bottle. Still on full, that's good. Not getting any sudden whooshes of air, so that's all good. Obviously the car is jacked up at a bit of an angle anyway, so hopefully the radiator should see more of a height incline obviously than the engine, so it should allow the air to come through with the water pump anyway and come up the top, and then obviously across the bleed and then into our expansion bottle. That was just a shade under full when I started, so should be nearly there. It's all looking good. The pipe's nice and hot, so obviously it's chucking out a bit of water that it didn't want and coolant. I've done a 60 mix on this because I want it to go super hot, super cold in the summer, and obviously deal with the low temperatures. So we've done a 60-40 on this. I think I'll leave it a bit longer and see where we get to, but all good for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you again soon when we've got the Mr. Epic going. Bye.